morning. Thanks for joining Mallory and I for another Wednesday Wonderings with Trailways Travel. Grab your cup of coffee and give us a few minutes of your time today. We have just a few updates, kind of a short and sweet little video here for you today. But I'm going to let Mallory start out. She is now our official Trailways Travel Cruise expert, in my opinion. Turned it all over to her as far as getting things ready for all these different cruises, and she is doing excellent. So, Mallory, give us some updates.
All right, so we'll start off with this year. So if you've missed out on our last two opportunities for the Celebration Belle, we do have another opportunity coming up on October 16th. You'll be cruising from Moline to Muscatine, and with it being that time of year, you should see some wonderful fall colors. Or at least we're hoping.
Mother Nature.
Yeah. We still have about 10 seats left on it, so if it's something you've been thinking about, now's the time. We do have to purchase those tickets soon. So definitely give us a call on that one. And then going to the cruise that a lot of people are excited about, we have our Caribbean Escape. This is January 16th through the 26th. You have your cruise with Royal Caribbean, and the actual cruise dates are January 18th through the 25th. We do still have room for this one as well. We are, though, out of our guaranteed balcony cabins, but we can still add cabins subject to availability. So if that's something you're interested in, please give us a call. Otherwise, we do still have ocean view rooms and interior rooms available.
Yeah. So that one, I'm excited for the part that they're actually cruising out of New Orleans. So that helps a lot too. I know we had some folks in who the wife is like, I'd love to do the cruise, but I don't fly. And we were able to say, you don't have to fly. Well, that changed the whole story. And then she was very excited about the possibility then of them being able to cruise. So you're cruising out of New Orleans and back, so we're motor coaching down there and back as well. So that makes it a nice, easier port versus those in Florida. So.
It is, and it's definitely one where you're gonna have, you'll still have your cruising days in there to enjoy the ship, and then you'll have your days where you'll be able to go to Cozumel, Georgetown, Grand Cayman Island, and Progreso in the Yucatan Peninsula.
Yep.
So
great stops.
Definitely great stops. If you're into history, you have your Mayan ruins that you can go to on each of those. And then they have
like snorkeling.
They have opportunities for snorkeling, swimming with dolphins, stingrays. Then you have your beaches that you can just lay out and enjoy the sun.
Yeah.
Which definitely at that time of year is something that I would rather be doing than staying up here where it's gloomy generally.
No kidding. So I'm going to jump in for a moment here on some of our land-based tours. So I know we announced not that terribly long ago our Charleston, Savannah, we're calling Southern Charm and Coastal Wonders. That is set for March 18th through the 27th. Guys, this tour is already half full. So again, if you're thinking about it, don't think too long. You do need to give us a call and get your name in here for this tour. And Savannah and Charleston, actually Charleston I think is my favorite over Savannah. Never thought I'd say that, but they're wonderful cities to visit. We've got some great things that we're seeing and fabulous meals. And we get to go see part of the Citadel and stuff on that one as well.
And I know Charleston and Savannah are on a lot of people's bucket lists, so it's definitely a good opportunity to get both of them in there.
Yeah. So it's a great one. Then in April 23rd through May 2nd, we're headed back to Myrtle Beach. This one has nine seats left. That's all. So again, don't sit on that fence too long because you're going to be sitting back here while we're all in Myrtle Beach. So again, this one is where we'll be staying at the Vista Resort, same one, condos that we used the last time. I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Everyone had such a great time within the first 2 or 3 days that they were already begging for us to put that together for 2025, and you asked and we did. So don't wait too long on that one. Mallory.
And then also next year we have our Wonders of the West. So this one you get to go to Glacier National Park and Yellowstone and the Grand Tetons. This is July 10th through the 19th. And this is another one. It's already half full. I would say if there's anything you're interested in for next year, definitely do not wait. Go ahead and get your name on the list because almost all of them are really filling up fast. Even our Door County in the fall is also filling up fast. So
everyone is ready to travel again, which we love. We're ready to go. We're ready to take you. So that's kind of our basic update on 25 tours that are currently out there and going. But again, I just really urge you not to wait too long. There's really disappointing when someone calls to find out that it's filled up and they think they're calling early enough, which in a sense you are, just that many others called earlier than you.
everyone is calling early, so
yeah. And then we have one more exciting river cruise I'm going to let Mallory talk about coming up for 2025 that we're this close to releasing. So.
Yes, we have partnered with Alma Waterways. They primarily do river cruising in Europe, but have also branched out into the Nile River and the Mekong River in Vietnam. And then they have a new one that they're launching next year for Colombia, which should be good. But we have partnered with them to do a cruise on the Danube River, which has been requested a lot. A lot of people have cruised the Rhine and now want something different. So we're doing a Danube River cruise with them next year. And it's going to be in August so we'll leave on August 13th for the cruise, and it is a 7-day cruise. Yeah.
7 nights?
I think it's a 7-day. Wow. Pretty sure
at
it's
least
7 day.
Week.
It's at least a week. Cruise on the Danube, and you'll start in Budapest, and you'll work your way up to, I believe it is Melk, where you'll turn around and come back. But it'll have stops in Vienna, which I know is on a lot of people's bucket list. It would definitely be on mine.
I'm fortunate enough, I've actually cruised the Danube, and it is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I think that's the one my daughter went on with me. Very, very scenic, and I've done the Rhine as well, but I honestly think I like the Danube just a little bit better than the Rhine. So.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of their webinars on the Danube, and it's definitely going to be on my list to do.
And Budapest itself is gorgeous. Vienna, lots to see and do. And, so keep your eyes open. We're finally getting back into our cruising abilities. Again, it's just a thing of trying to get things figured out again after the COVID era. And that's why I opted to have Mallory become your cruise expert. She's a little bit younger. It makes a difference. Hate saying that, but it's truthful these days. Also, just a little heads up, our tour that's out to West Virginia for the Almost Heaven West Virginia tour is currently out. So keep an eye out for some updates on that. I know they have, I think, 5 train rides that they'll be doing. And I think today may be one of the first ones. I have to look at the itinerary. But
it's either today or tomorrow morning, I think.
Yeah. So anyway, keep your eyes open for that. And if you know anyone that's on it, be sure to visit with them when they return. You can hear all about it. So Valerie, do you have anything else?
I was going to say, it was definitely a really popular one because it had quite the wait list on it.
It did. And that was one of those, too, that when we announced it back in 2023, probably at least a year or more in advance of it actually operating, it was filled full within just a few months, much like some of these here for 2025. So again, prime example of not waiting too long to do anything. So yes.
I don't think I have anything else.
Right. We'll just wait to hear from you. Give us a call. We'd be happy to take you along with us on any of our fun adventures. Till next time, happy trails.